In this video, let's quickly try to understand what does it mean for function to be positive, negative, or zero from the graph. For this, you just need to imagine where is the graph of the function above x-axis, and x-axis is this line over here. Let me make it a little bit thinner. Here it is. So whatever is above, whatever the graph, the parts of the graph of the function above this line, this is where the function is positive. See, above. It's like, imagine it's a sea level. Above the sea level, those are mountains, so it's going to be positive function. Whatever is below, let me put it in purple color. Whatever is below, those are waters. So below the seawater, right? So that's where the function is negative. And whatever is at the sea level, that's where the function is zero. So three types of coloring. The last coloring is confusing. Let's put it blue. So imagine it's literally sea level if you want. So that's how you should see it. Mountains, sea level, waters. Now you can answer those questions. So if is f of negative 3 negative or positive? F of negative 3, find negative 3 on the x-axis. That's my x. Negative 3 is over here. Now we need to see the height of the graph of the function at this input. If it's above x-axis, f of negative 3 is positive. Below, negative, touches the x-axis or intersects with x-axis, then 0. Well, since the height, so look like this, up to the right. The height is 2. 2 is positive. So literally you can say, well, f of negative 3 is actually 2 and 2 is positive. Or you don't have to find this number. What if we just don't know this number? Then you say, well, since it's above x-axis, then here f of x is positive. So the answer is yes, positive. The answer is not negative. So the answer is no, it's not negative. Now, let's check one more value just as an example. What is happening at f at 0.5? Let's find it. That's somewhere over here. Well, you see now I'm going down on the graph of the function, and then I'm going to the left. And there's some kind of negative number. I don't even have to know what it is. But now it is negative. So I can say yes, f of 0.5 is negative. So for which values of the function, for which values of x is input, the function is always positive. Just like I told you, it's all above this level, above x-axis, everywhere above. Now looking at the graph of the function, let's write down where this happens. This basically b. For b, I will answer when this situation is happening, where the graph of the function is above x-axis. Well, it starts from 4. I definitely see that, and I'm not including negative 4. And I'm not including negative 4 because at negative 4, it's 0. Then, you see, it hits negative 2, and again, I'm not including it. Then the union. Then, I see that I need to use 1. Here is one more point, connection 1, and I'm not including it because at 1 it's 0. But then it stops at 2, and I will include 2 in this case because it is not 0 there or negative, it's still positive. So this is where f of x is positive. That's question B. And finally, the last question is where it is 0. 0 is where those blue dots are. So exactly at x-axis. So for C, I will answer that x equals negative. So I will say x equals negative 4. This is where the function is 0. Then negative 2. This is where the function is 0. And then 1. This is where the function is 0. And that kind of comes from the previous question. And then I will do D question, and D is where the function is negative. The negative is the purple color. Whatever is happening below the x-axis. And now we just need to include intervals we did not include before. So look at negative 5. I will start from negative 5 and I will include negative 5. Then there's a 0 happens in 4, so I'm not including it. Then from negative 2 to 1 and not including it, and that's it. Again, why not including these points? Because those are 0 points. See, parentheses happen at 0 points. -4, -2, and 1. So you should not include them. There, f of x is 0. And right now we're talking about f of x negative. And here, f of x is 0. 3 different cases, 3 different scenarios. Function is positive, function is negative, function is 0, and function is negative from the graph of the function. Hopefully this was helpful, and now you're gonna be a pro in answering those questions and will do good on your next exam. And I will see you in my next video.